Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Drop the Tea. And let's get some housekeeping out the way. Everything I say on my channel is alleged and my very own opinion. It's for commentary purposes only and for entertainment purposes only, and in my very own opinion. And also, as you come in, please give me a thumbs up and also like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Drop the Tea. And so we have Martell and Melody. When will she be free? I just be sitting here thinking about Melody, where Melody go through so much with Martell, and I'm just thinking to myself, Melody was married to Martell for 14 years, and they got married very young, and I'm just saying to myself, why does he put her through so much? Like, what? I'm just saying to myself, when will he let go? When is enough enough? You know, Going to court, getting lawyers, that is so, with the money, it's timely. It's got to be draining to her. That's got to wear on your mental. And, you got to think to yourself, she got 4 kids by this man and she once loved him. You got to think to yourself, and I know she probably thinking, why is this man taking me through so much when I did nothing to him? I gave him 5 years to get himself together. And I'm just thinking to myself, how does Melody go through all of this? The back and forth to court, the constant um antagonizing by coleslaw on the internet. Then you got the people at your job saying stuff. That's got to be a lot for her. And I'm just saying to myself, when will he free her? What does it have to take? I feel like, when will the court give her justice? What is it that he wants? I just sit here and be thinking about that sometimes. Like I just feel, really bad for Melody. Like, okay, he said that her oranges was better. Okay. He gets mad, said, I'm not doing the things that she does. So I divorce you and let you go with her freely. So what is the problem? Okay, so you can cheat in private or public or however you want to cheat. What is the end game here? So for the life of me, I'm not quite. I'm trying to understand. You know, as a person looking on the outside, he did not want to stop cheating. So Melanie let him be with coleslaw. So why is it that, I'm just, trying to look for just looking for an outside. Why is it that he keeps coming for her? What is it? What is it more that you want from her? And I'm just, another thing I'm trying to figure out is that, why does the justice system keep letting her down time after time after time? I just sometimes think, like, why does the court let him keep filing all these motions on her, frivolous motions on her? Why? And then I'm thinking, why does he want to do this? Why does he want to keep taking her back and forth to court? Why? What does he get out of this? Does he think this is a game? This is becoming sickening. They got to go to court December 3rd about the revenge P thing. She's been subpoenaed to come to court to testify. And I'm thinking, why would he want her to come to court? Is he thinking that she's not going to be able to sit there on the stand and tell him in his face this is what he did? Do he think that she's going to have sympathy for him and not testify against him? That's the only thing I can think of. Why would you want a jury trial? You want all of this evidence to be brought out in the public? But then I went back and thought, like, okay, he's going to be in the courtroom there with Melody, and maybe he think Melanie's not going to be able to say what he did in front of everybody. That's just one of my thoughts. Then they got to go back to court, I think in February, about the kids. This has to be draining on a person. It's just back and forth, back and forth. There's no ending. When will enough be enough for Martell? He got the woman that he wanted. So I just sit here sometime and think, when is enough enough? When will you free her and your kids, sir? What is it? And then, I sit here and think, I really enjoyed the Eminem kids, or excuse me, the four-piece chicken McNuggets on TV. I sit here and think, everyone wants their kids to be successful and things like that. Why do he not want these kids on TV, not on Facebook, not on Instagram or TikTok, where they're very popular, where they can be making money, selling their own products and things like that? But then you go make your other child an Instagram page and let him be all over the internet. But it's like you're punishing your other children. But you say there's no difference between your kids. So is this like a punishment to Melanie that you got your other child that you let be on the internet, but then these kids can't be on the internet? Don't you think, Martell, that looks some type of way to your other kids where he can be on the internet and they can't? But I guess you don't care about their feelings or what they think. You only care about the other child. That's just allegedly, and in my very own opinion. Everything I say is alleged, and in my very own opinion, is for commentary purposes only, and in my very own opinion. And I just, feel, really sad sometimes for Melody. Like, she pays for the kids' private school. She pays for all of their expenses, their clothes, their sports. And then he gets to brag, "Oh, I put them in tennis. I'm over the kids' sports." Yeah, you over the kids' sports, sir, but do you pay for anything? And then, sometimes I be think as women, when you be in love with people, then it's over. You still try to give them grace because you got kids by them. And I was just sitting here going over the thing, um, over their divorce. They were married for 14 years. And one thing Melanie said is that when she had sugar mama, and they were going back to that, when she was going back to her room, she got in the shower, she just cried. And God said, okay, anything else happened, go. That had to be really difficult for her. And it was like, like she said, it was a breath of fresh air. So she just cried because God told her to go if anything else happened. And um, there was no alimony between any of them. There was no child support between any of them, but they both were supposed to pay for the expenses. And we know Martell is not doing that, and she doesn't even go back to court and say anything about he's not helping pay for school or do anything like that. And I think as women, we have to stop doing that, trying to give these men grace because they take it for granted. We have to mean what we say and do what we say we're gonna do because men will play on our emotion. When you be with someone for that long, they know our weak spots, and that's what they play on, and that's what I think he's doing. Oh, Melanie's not gonna do. She's not gonna testify against me. She's not gonna do this and that. And like they said, when she be at the kids activities, he tries to taunt her, and she really could call his probation officer and say he's doing stuff to her, and he could really get locked up for that, but she doesn't do it, and she really should. And that's just my opinion. Not saying it's facts. I'm just saying allegedly he does stuff because she won't speak to him when they're at the kids' activity. She don't speak to him, but he's probably said Melanie, Melanie, Melanie. Just and she ignores him. He keeps just going on, going and going on. So she really could call his probation officer if she wanted to. But we as women, we don't do it because we just try to be peacefully. But sometimes we should do things that we know we should do because they're breaking the law. But I just, just be thinking sometimes like, when is the court system going to give her justice? When? And I'm not putting this in the atmosphere. Does something bad have to happen for her to get justice? For the court to say, okay, allegedly this man got a problem. We've ordered him to take psych tests. He won't do it, or something else happened. Then they gonna do something about it. When? When will she get justice? When will she be freed? Her and the kids. When will they be free from this? When? Melanie been going through this for 5 years. It's like she's at court every couple of months. This is draining on a woman. She got 4 kids. She's trying to make a living for them because he's not helping do nothing. He out here allegedly, in my very own opinion, ripping people off. He ain't trying to make an honest living. She is. So when will she get some type of justice? When would the court system see that he's just using a court system? Every time, motion, motion, motion. They go to court. He gets a new lawyer, so then they got to start all over. This is just getting ridiculous. When is the court system going to work for us? When? It just seems like it doesn't work for us until something happens. So, I just said that's why I wanted to just make this channel just to get my thoughts out. Because I've been thinking about this for a couple of days. Like, man, I hope Melanie gets some type of justice. When is, she going to, be able to breathe like, okay, I'm finally free. I don't have to keep going to court. I don't have to keep dealing with him. That's why I say, when is she going to be free from him? When is she going to get some type of justice? When is the court system going to look and say, okay, this is going on long enough? Let me just give her the mother temporary custody until he does what he's supposed to do. Take these tests, do what we tell him to do. Then maybe we are thinking about giving him back joint custody. Until then, we just gonna give the mother full custody. If she wanna move out of town or do whatever she can, that would be good. Because Melody hates Huntsville. She can't even move out of town with her own kids. That's another thing that's got to be wearing on her mental. If you want to move out of town, you can't do that. And then the people in that town, the people she worked with, they ain't no good. So she has to stay in that town and see those people all the time and then see him. Some people that'll break them down. So I'm just praying when she go to court in December for um, the revenge P, and then also I think it's Next, maybe couple of months, she goes to court for the next couple of months. She goes to court for the kids. They give her some type of justice. I'm just hoping they do, and grant her that she can move out of town or give her full custody of the kids so she can move away and get a peace of mind, maybe a fresh start. So I'm just hoping that. So I want you guys to drop it down in the comments below. Do you think Melanie will get some type of justice when she goes to court in December? And also, do you think when she goes to court in a couple of months for the kids, do you think that they will give her full custody of the kids because he has not done any of the tests or what they told him to do? I want you guys to drop it in the comment below. And then also follow me on my other platforms, Drop the Tea. And then also, I do have a email account, dropthetea@gmail.com. And also, if you didn't give me a thumbs up on your way in, please give me one on your way out. And again, I thank you guys for coming back to my channel. Until next time, be safe and watch your surroundings.